Something about a negative SEO back in 2019. Nonetheless, I think the MLB program at Sterlinks a lot. We can help get it in top positions again. Let me know what you think. So he's not in our managed link building program yet, but he was thinking about it. So here's what we're going to be looking at. The negative SEO and anchor text of payday loans. How can I get rid of this? Is your team able to dilute this over time with a higher quality link building campaign? Yeah, so before we even jump into audit, we don't even need to look at it to tell you that you're not gonna, we're not gonna recommend a disavow or anything, most likely. Sites get spammed all the time with stuff like this. We'll go ahead and take a look when we do the audit. But what our team will be doing is when the MLB team starts building for your site, they'll see the anchor text and they'll just try to dilute it essentially by building higher number of links to the site to just kind of balance out your strange anchor text. But in general, a lot of this stuff just gets straight up ignored. Like Google, if negative SEO is as easy as like going on Fiverr and doing like a link spam blast with like a random keyword, then we'll just do that and
Yeah.
it would be like complete chaos. So I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Yeah, we
What were you
wouldn't
gonna
even
say?
bother with regular SEO. We'd just be spamming our competitors and seeing what pans
For
out.
real, I would just be on Fiverr all day. That'd be sick.
Right. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Then he says, I'm working on page again, hoping to fix on page and technical SEO while I sign up for link building service. So if we correlate with a strong link building campaign through MLB, what are the chances of success here, time, etc.? I guess we'll look into that when we audit your site or whatever. But these are kind of hard questions to answer. Um, you know, you're gonna have to take care of what's going on your site. Hopefully, you didn't get popped with some kind of like algorithmic penalty or something. Because if that happened, then no one can tell you chances of success or time for recovery and anything like that. But we'll take a look. But in general, on page and content is easy. If you're just doing your on page and your content like you said you're doing, then we're building links. You can just look at your competitors and see like, okay, they have this much authority, they have this many referring domains, and we're just catching up to you, right? Um, and based on whatever your monthly budget is and how many links you were able to build per month with that budget, then you get a pretty good idea of how long it could take to get to a similar authority level. Doesn't necessarily have to be the same, but kind of a ballpark, right? Um, then he says it's built on Wix. Should you migrate to WordPress? We highly recommend WordPress, but I'm not gonna, I can't, I don't want to suggest for you to do it on your own because it could be a lot of work, and I don't want you to like mess anything up really badly. But in general, we always recommend WordPress over Wix for sure. I think there's a lot less functionality over at Wix, so we just can't recommend it at all. Were you gonna say
Pretty
something, Nick?
sur Just pretty surprised that this is built on Wix, actually. I was like
Is
looking
that
at it, I'm
looking
like,
good?
okay, WordPress site, I haven't even heard of anybody using Wix in a while. Like I can't think of the last time we audited a Wix site.
Mhm.
But yeah, looks a little better than I remember
What else?
seeing.
Last question. Last name, I don't know if the website is worth saving. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So
Okay,
yeah,
so
let's go ahead and audit.
yeah. Yeah, I'm already in here and I'm like, okay, it sounds like this guy is freaking out a bit, because everything sounds like, dire straits, but the fact of
Traffic
the
looks
matter is
great.
like even
Traffic is
yeah, traffic is
stable.
fine,
Yeah.
plateaued. The site, we can do a quick on page. I haven't gone over too much, but as far as like health of the site, I mean like, you're sitting around 3,000 keywords with 3,000 traffic, like for a local website. Like you're doing okay here, bud. You can take a couple deep breaths and yeah, it's I don't think it's as bad as you are
The anchor
feeling it
text
is.
I'd be much more worried about than on the payday loans anchor text is the exact
Yeah.
match anchor used 416 times.
Yeah. Yeah. I was seeing that too. I'm like, because payday loans, I was like, okay, I see
Yeah.
it in there, but it's really not that bad. Like,
You
you've got
he's
one
absolutely
instance
hammered.
of
Yeah.
it. Yeah. But then there's tons of exact match stuff, exact match for the main keyword, yeah, 416.
And then the next two as well.
Yeah.
It's all like
hmm
anchors I've just been hammered. So
And
yeah,
I'm willing to bet this is, I haven't looked yet, but Web 2.0s or something
could be. I tried
comparable.
to set a filter, but Ahrefs is being kind of not working correctly right now. So there we
Let's see
go.
here.
Yeah, so if you just do
Yeah.
like DR10,
Like a
it
bunch of
cuts out like a lot of them. Um, Just
It's
do
like a
one
bunch of
more.
like a Fiverr gig or something like that.
Gotcha. So maybe not the end of the world.
I don't think
I mean,
so.
they're still overused quite a bit, even when you put
For
some
sure.
filters on. But anyway, if you sign up for MLB, this is something our team will take care of as well. They're going to see this immediately and just, we're going to recommend the course of diluting it with a bunch of kind of lower authority links to just try to balance things out a little bit. But, the good news is it looks like Google's just kind of like ignoring this stuff anyways, and you haven't really
Yeah.
been popped for it because your traffic is just going sideways, at least for the past year.
Yeah, I
Um,
think. I mean, to me, it's like, okay, you could get in here, you could do natural anchors to the home page.
yeah. Actually, the site's like
You
trending up
know,
over the past
yeah,
like few
I don't
years.
think he's in a bad spot at all. And then if you look at it too, it's like, yes, he's got all these exact match, but he's got a partial or a partial match domain, right?
Mm,
So it's partially branded, partially,
true.
includes all these anchors. So it's not that out of the realm that when you do something like this, especially with a local site that maybe doesn't have all that much competition, you
Mm,
can do just fine. I'm willing to bet in MLB, if we went safe with the anchors, we could get this thing resonating
yeah.
pretty
Can we
quickly.
just do like 1 month of some
Yeah,
diversification and then from there probably just back to business as usual? Because yeah, it seems like Google
yeah,
just kind of ignores this stuff these days.
yeah.
Looks like, out of his 1.5K referring domains, about 200 past like the super low bar. Just taking a quick look in here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Yep, definitely some unrelated stuff. We got video games in here. We got laptops. We got puzzles. We got
Yeah,
stuff from India. So yeah, you went a
got a
little
band
crazy,
camp.
link blast, but
Yeah,
the good news is yeah, you're doing kind of fine.
that's
So
fine.
just move forward and yeah, we'll take care of it in MLB for you. Want to go ahead and take a look at his on page?
Yeah.
Site looks nice and simple and clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the good news is you're obviously doing something right if you're getting away with all that so far.
Yeah. Um, I mean, permalinks look okay. Well, okay. So one thing I don't like. Oh well, never mind.
I'm just taking a look at some of his service pages right now.
Yeah, there was one that's got, or there's two of them that have X service and then the service, which I feel is, not necessarily or
Mm.
not necessary, especially given your partial match domain here.
Mhm.
But
All in all, though,
nothing
I'm a
of
little
note.
confused by like the message he sent us and then taking a look at the site because I mean the
Yeah,
site looks
it's fine.
fine, your traffic's holding steady, but like all those messages are about like, oh, can I save the site? Is it even worth it? Yada yada yada. But it looks like you're doing fine. So
Yeah, I'm like, are you getting leads? Because my guess is you would be. Yeah,
he's even ranking on
no need
page
to.
one for looks like some nice like money keywords and stuff, even like top three and stuff. So
Got some affiliate stuff going on here in the blog.
yeah, so I guess I don't think we really need to audit much more.
No,
Just keep
we're
doing your on
yeah,
page. Your site looks kind of fine. There's some stuff you got like these like walls of text and stuff sometimes, and a
yeah,
bunch of these links everywhere that looks kind of crazy, but it's not the end of the world. If you ever need to like help with like what you think your site should look like, just go check some of the top rankers for your same in your industry or whatever. You just see how they're doing their site and like what kind of content they have on their service pages and that kind of thing. But it looks like more or less looks like you're doing fine.
yeah,
Um, and yeah, so you can definitely, you know, keep ranking better and for higher and for more keywords and stuff. I don't really see, um, what the cause for alarm is other than maybe he's just saying, oh, I see all this like spam and maybe that's gonna get hit and I should just give up and start over. I'm not really sure, but I wouldn't do that until
no,
until the traffic basically goes down to zero and you're not
yeah. I
there
mean,
yet. So
you had a bunch of top five positions for keywords that you'd be going after. My guess too is like, looking at this link profile, it's like you haven't been doing it every month. Maybe I'm wrong about that,
mhm.
but typically a lot of people, especially with lower competition niches, that maybe are a bit newer to the concept of SEO, have hired people to do some stuff for them, and then pull their foot off the gas, so to speak. It's like, okay, I got all my links. Now, link building is a ongoing thing. You want to keep on building content to the site. You want to keep building backlinks. So rather, SEO in general is a ongoing project, not something you let off the gas on. But
Absolutely.
yeah, no need to freak out. I think you're in good position.
Yeah, absolutely. Sign up for MLB. We'll take care of the links and just keep doing your content thing, and things look fine.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.